Round 5 up in Idaho, a little bit different. We have a couple different things going on here, different straights, different kind of terrain. One big thing is the elevation. We're at 4,500 feet here, so it's going to kill the power of the car. So trying to figure out how to get the RPMs up and keep the car going straight is going to be a challenge, but we're going to try to figure it out. Yeah, we got a bridge crossing, just different terrain. Everything's green. It's a little bit different than seeing everything brown and dusty and dirty, and yeah, it's different, but different's good.
My pro stock car in unclassified, and I'll usually do like half the laps of what it is, just because it's so much work in between practice and unclassified evening for the race day. So I don't have the time because I'm spread thin. I got my ATV, I got my other side-by-side, I got my kid racing. I'm super busy, so I just go out there a minimal amount of time, just kind of give the course a shakedown, you know, don't even really try to stress the car, so that way hopefully everything's good to race instead of replacing parts and working on everything all night.
I came from the mud, there's dirt on my hands, strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law, hope they won't shoot me down soon. Try to catch me howling at the moon.
And your first place, is that correct, for in the pro class?
For in the pro class, yes. I've had kind of a tough season. I've either broke or flipped every race, so it feels really good to be on top of the box right now.
What do you think was the toughest part of this track?
The toughest part was probably the dust out in the fields, just trying to keep it on the track, just trying to make sure you're doing everything right. Definitely just the dust was really the hardest part. I like this track a lot. Yeah, it was a far drive, but I like the drive, and honestly, this was such a fun track. I like the long tracks with big flowy jumps and just wide open all the time. I love this track. I want to try to keep myself on top of the box if I can. try to do the best I can for the rest of the year and keep working hard.
Here today, beautiful Cache Trail MX for the round 5 of WORCS Racing, brought to you by Rocky Mountain ATV MC. Pro production, top 3, Bo Judge, David Hagsma, and Bo Barron, all within 5 points of each other. So super exciting to see those guys up top. Big wide course like this today, we're definitely gonna see some battling, maybe 2-3 cars wide in some spots. Definitely gonna be exciting.
Yeah, the first 2 rounds went really good for us. You know, the start off the season with 2 firsts was really good, and then kind of had some crazy luck at Havasu with some rocks getting stuck in the wheels and breaking the wheels, and then was feeling really good at what was the last one we were at? Taft. And just kind of we tried to go with some new parts, just trying to stay ahead of the competition, and it kind of didn't work out for us, and ended up losing 4-wheel drive, and then from that point on, it was just trying to salvage whatever we had. Broke all the axles except for one, and was trying to finish the race on one axle, but we were able to get the finish and still keep the points lead. So we're just looking forward. Like, it looks like from what I can see out here, the track is going to be really hard pack, and that suits my style that I really like. So hopefully it'll turn out good.
The pro production's kind of been a roller coaster this year. You know, I had issues early on. You know, Bo had a huge lead, and I'm like, this, you know, it's already looking bad. And then he had 2 bad rounds in a row. So, you know, we're pushing the limits of these cars and, you know, what they can do. And it's kind of just see who can keep them together and, you know, try to get as many wins as possible. But it's also about being very consistent. And, you know, there's still a lot more rounds left. But yeah, he's definitely not done, and he's gonna keep charging and very fast in that Can-Am. So we'll see how it goes. But you know, it can go any way. I can have issues, he can have issues. It's just part of racing.
It's been pretty good. Had a little issues at Havasu, as we know. 2 steering U-joint failures, and then at the second time around, I had a belt pop. Well, actually, a rock gets stuck in between the clutches and take me out of that last Havasu race. But still, I think finished 5th place because I did enough laps.
But you're still within 10 points.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That, you know, everybody's starting to feel the starting to get bit by the bug, you know, and so everybody's having a couple bad races here and there. So it's making up points. We're starting to catch back up. We just had, I think, 2 podiums straight so far, and we're coming off of 3rd place, I believe, at Taft. We had that little 2-month break, so a little hazy, but yeah, we've been doing a lot of racing throughout that off season and everything.
Do you think the weather's going to play any factor, being so hot tomorrow? You know what I mean, Sunday, you know what I mean, for your belts, cool downs and stuff like that. Do you think that'll be a factor?
The belts will be fine and everything. It's just more of people's setup. If your intercooler starts to get hot with these hot ambient temperatures, it's going to start pulling throttle and timing out of it, and, you know, you'll feel the power loss on it. But we worked with Dynajet, so I got a 3-position switch which alternates maps, so I could detune the car as I'm racing to conserve it. So I'll be using that strategy a little bit, just get a nice jump and then just kind of cruise and settle in from there. But yeah, we're gonna be on rails. I feel confident.
coming into this round, it was we kind of been on a downfall. We've got, I think, a 7th and a 9th. And yeah, it's not like us. I mean, to start the season off with 2 wins, we really want that to, you know, get on this box every time. So we had a 5-point lead and a 15-point lead, and then we got it. Now I think it was down to 5 coming into this round. So we really needed this win, and kind of having a little bit of issues with my launch control mode. So I just did the old foot brake thing, and I was really tripping on the getting the hole shot, because it was going to be super important to get the hole shot out here. It was going to be really, really dusty, and yeah, we came out with the hole shot and led it from wire to wire.